Get strong.
Coming to you live from Fairmont, West Virginia. This is the roast of Brandt Frazier, with special guests Ferrell, Maryn Seamon, Rachel Morgan 2.0, with your host Reeves.
Hello and welcome to the Rhubarb Brothers podcast. I am your one and only host, Chris, for tonight, and this is the roast of my good friend, Brandt Frazier. As per usual, I have some guests for this roast. We have Ferrell.
What's going on, guys?
We have Maryn Seamon.
Hey, everybody.
We also have a variant of Rachel. Her name is Rachel, but 2.0. Rachel Morgan. Just like the other one. Okay. So, our first roaster is going to be Jordan. Jordan, you're a person that you can see coming from a mile away just because of your hair. I'm convinced that when they delivered you in the hospital that you came out hair first. You know, one of my main memories was from school was that you could pass out anywhere. And weird ass positions. Like your head would be turned 180 degrees and you'd still dream about being the world's widest boy. That's enough of that. Now for her. All right. Maryn Seamon. That was the joke. Brandon's told me a lot about you. Like, he just told me what your actual name was like a week ago.
You didn't know my actual name till a week ago?
Yeah, didn't you know that? You've been Apple Annie's girl for the past 3 months.
I need hints too, it's okay.
I hope you told your friends that Brandt was Apple Annie's boy.
No, he's actually known as the waiter.
So, the waiter. I am the waiter.
Like,
I'm the one that waits.
tonight I was like, we know. I was like, we're going to hang out with
I'm the waiter.
and his friends. Yeah.
All right. So, we have Apple Annie's girl and Apple Annie's boy. That sounds like a match made in hell. But no, you seem like a very nice girl.
That's not the truth.
Why are you with him?
Are you okay?
We'll talk about that later.
They say last names used to be named by a family's occupation and career. Either your family were seamen or you professionalize in seamen.
I'm going to go with the second one.
Also, Rachel Morgan 2.0 was a late inclusion. We were supposed to have someone else, and I had all my jokes written for her. Because Brandt, on the other hand, did not give her the address of my place or the time to be here. So we just counted her showing up as a forfeit. Excuse absence. So Rachel Morgan 2.0, obviously a far better version than the one that you all know, that we know.
That we've heard of.
And I've only known her for an hour. So,
Both of us, really. You really
yeah.
She's valid for now.
That's his mind. Just wait.
All right, so that was all the roast I had.
Those were
For-
terrible.
For,
Those were horrible.
for the guests.
You're not speaking today. Oh,
Yeah, you're not supposed to be fucking speaking.
where's your duct tape?
So we had the brilliant idea to duct tape Brandt's mouth shut because we knew this would happen.
We knew he'd try and do this.
And we thought of just putting a straw on the duct tape just so he could sip his little wine.
Whoa. I thought of that.
She thought of that. That's why she's better.
If he keeps it up, we must have to do this.
I mean, if he's still going to keep talking. That's good. That's a good roastie.
I like to hear.
All right. I'm going to pass the mic to our first roaster, Jordan Ferrell.
If I had a face like yours, I'd sue my parents. Someday, you might go far. And I hope you stay there. You must have been born on a highway. Because that's where most accidents happen. If laughter is the best medicine, your face must be the curing the world. I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to our other fellow roasters.
Wow. That's it? Okay, well, first of all, I just want to say that I feel like you Googled this. Like, those were so atypical. All right. Well, mine are specialized. Personalized to Brandt Frazier. First of all, I mean, how long do I have here?
As long as Brandt's there.
I'll stop there then.
All right, pass it on.
Did you need the mic back now?
I took all my notes. Like, I didn't waste time on this to just throw them all away. All right, let's start with the fact that Brandt has a podcast, but doesn't have TikTok. Like, how does that even happen? Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts are what he uses to fill the void.
Rumor has it he just learned that we had a black president. So
And
just learned.
just found out that we had a black president. He also just found out that Nick Cannon has more than 2 kids. Therefore, he's about 10 years behind on trends and news. He gets his news from the 5 o'clock TV show that he watches in his recliner at night.
Wait, how old is he, Turner?
21.
Noted.
Has never watched a TikTok in his life. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I have to text him the TikToks I want him to watch.
Well, he also watches TikTok from my private story.
That's even more embarrassing.
That's bad. He's like, but there's not any more. Where are the rest? Okay, anyways. Okay. Brandt is such a whore for coffee that if his girlfriend and coffee were both falling off a cliff, he would save coffee.
Yeah.
And that is the reason that Brandt's blood pressure is worse than a 50-year-old man who eats fast food and smokes a pack a day. Like, I think he's going to live longer than Brandt will, but that's beside the point. Let's go to his sleeping habits. Brandt cannot... So, all right. Do you guys, like, sleep next to your girlfriends ever? Like, have you guys ever slept next to a girl? Do you sleep next to yours?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. So, like, when you guys... But, like, have you slept next to a girl? Ever?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Maybe one time.
Okay, if you guys like sleep next to your girlfriend, like, don't you feel like that's like your safe place? Like, you're so happy to be next to your girlfriend. It's gonna be such a good night to sleep, right? No?
Absolutely not. I'm sleeping closest to the door so something doesn't happen.
Motherfucker. Okay, well, anyways, when Brandt, listen, when Brandt stays over,
But you don't do anything about it. Like, if you're not sleeping well, you don't do anything about it. You
just like stay awake.
Yeah, you
Brandt,
just live with the pain, right?
Brandt has to take multiple doses of NyQuil to sleep. Like, literally, normally, like, when we were just, like, hanging out, when we had no label, like, Brandt would take a shot of NyQuil before he drove home so that by the time he got home, he could go to sleep. Like, this bitch is past melatonin. Like, melatonin doesn't even work on him anymore. He has to go straight to the NyQuil. And when the NyQuil doesn't work, he has to listen to bedtime stories on YouTube.
On those restless nights.
So when we sleep together, Brandt's like, what story do you want to listen to? Like, he'll be like, I swear to God, he's like, are we ready for bed? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, do you want do you want he's like, do you want the haunted nurse?
Yes. Do you want the British old lady or like the guy that's gonna talk about tennis? Like
who, or should we watch golf instead? But his claim to fame when he really needs to sleep is SpongeBob music.
Stop. Are you kidding?
I swear to God, guys, I swear this is real.
Like the theme song or like wait. Like the theme song or like Stadium Rave. Like the do.
I don't even know what it is. Like, he claims it feels like we're on a beach somewhere. No, it feels like we're in SpongeBob.
Like tripping on ass. I could imagine that it would feel like you're.
We're in fucking Bikini Bottom. That's where we are. We are not in the Bahamas.
Does that not make you feel like you're like tripping on acid or something?
It does.
Okay. Oh, I forgot he can't talk.
Oh, wait, he can't talk. Right. Okay.
No.
All right. I mean, let's state the obvious here. He goes by his middle name. I mean, like.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Dude?
I'll never forget on our first date, he takes his card out to pay and he lays it on the table and I'm like, is your first name David? What? And then he's like, yeah, that'd be me. So I had to learn the hard way on that one.
The hard way.
He's not normally. I just like no. I'm keeping it on.
Keep going.
All right. He's a carbon copy of my dad, but like that's beside the point.
Oh, daddy issues.
No. My dad is an amazing guy, but like they're just classic nerds. No, they're just nerds. It's fine.
Let me stop you right there.
No. He can't match his outfits. Like the other day.
Oh, you're bashing his style.
Tonight he looks good because I chose this outfit.
Let me see. Okay, go ahead. I met this man 5 minutes ago. Okay, never mind. I met him like an hour ago, and his pants aren't long enough.
But let me give an example. Let me give an example of one of these outfits. So the other day, I'm like, hey, is it okay if, like, when we hang out tonight, I'm in sweats? Like, I'm not getting ready. I have a final tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. This bitch shows up in sweatpants and a sweater. Like, a cable knit sweater. Okay, and, like, I make fun of it a little bit. And then he decides to tell me that he paid $200 for this sweater. And he won't let me touch it because he's scared it's gonna stretch out. But like, let's be real, we would all be better off if he didn't have it in the first place. Like, when people ask their girlfriends what they would get rid of first in their closet, that would be mine. And I'd take the $200 back that he spent on it.
Is it a turtleneck?
No, thank God. Wait, should I do this one or is that like not? This one?
No, not that.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go there. So, Brandt almost shat his pants on the podcast a few episodes ago, and I just want everybody to know that there's a backstory. No, listen, there's a backstory to like how we got together, and that's coming in a roast later. But then after I called Brandt to like accuse him of almost shitting himself on this podcast, about a week later, Brandt comes to my room because I'm in college and I live in a dorm, sadly. We'll also get to that later. And he literally almost shits his pants not once, but twice in my bed in front of a girl he just started dating. And at that time, I said, I will be using this in the roast. I hope you know that. And he said, I figured. Now we're going to get to the backstory.
Wait.
What?
I feel like the coffee and the shitting your pants problem, there's a little bit of a connection there, probably. But I also feel like still, if you put coffee and Maryn in a room together, you would choose the coffee. Still, even though it makes you shit your pants. Wait, but I guess you would too.
That's valid.
Twice in your bed.
Yeah, because I guess I make you shit your pants too when I'm around.
Last place you want to be pooping in a bed is the dorm. Because there's a person across the room.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to write this one down. So one of the first times Brandt stayed with me, I had an 8:30 and a 10:30 class. So I had to leave. And you know, as one does when they stay the night with their girlfriends, sometimes they don't wear clothes to bed, and that's fine. Until my roommate comes back when I'm not there, and Brandt is naked in my bed. But we can't stop there because he didn't look, and he thought it was me. So he turns around and he's like, oh my God, hey, and that was their first time meeting.
Oh my God.
Moving on to our backstory. Yeah, let's start there. So, for all of you guys that know, I'm Apple Annie's girl. I'm living up to that name. I left my number for Brandt when he was my waiter. That's beside the point. We went on a few dates, and Brandt could not answer me. And I'm not talking for like a few hours. No, I'm talking 36 hours. While I'm at the beach, no man is that busy. No man is that busy when he's getting pussy. Like, come on. I mean, like, if this girl is putting out for you, wouldn't you have the decency to answer her?
If he could talk right now, I would hope he was giving you an explanation.
Me too. I know. So I'm at the beach. Listen, so I'm at the beach for the week, and Brandt's leaving me undelivered for 36 and 48 hours at a time. And I come home. Yes. And I come home, and I decide I'm going to wait till he asks me to hang out, and I'm going to see how he acts. Needless to say, he did not do what he needed to do, and I ghosted him. Wow. Ghosted. I don't mean...
Back in the DMs.
Well, clearly.
He sure did. So not only did he get ghosted... Hold on, let me find this rant. Oh my God, there's so many. I can't even read them.
Are you going through all of them?
He got ghosted. He came crawling back. Got declined when he came crawling back.
Oh!
And then agreed to try again after he got ghosted and declined.
You only want the people you can't get, huh?
It's true.
And how old is he?
And that's another roast that I also forgot to write down. The list is not over. Like, we're not done here.
Oh my God.
So anyways, wait, let me go to this one first. So Brandt is so stuck on me that he comes back after he gets declined. And now Listen, he did. And he's falling so hard for me that he voluntarily, listen. He voluntarily sleeps in a college dorm twin bed that is severely uncomfortable when he has a Tempur-Pedic at home.
With the girl that he had that awkward situation with sleeping right across the room.
Yes. He wants to sleep with me so bad that he leaves his Tempur-Pedic for a college dorm bed.
You didn't take him to breakfast, did you?
He takes me to breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let up on him. Next.
I really can.
Brandt said this is gonna be so funny because you see a different side of me than they do. I was like, oh, I don't think it's gonna be that funny. Well, apparently it is. Because and let me know if you want me to stop.
Look at him. He's speechless.
He's crying. He's crying.
He's literally blushing. He doesn't even know what to do with himself.
Keep fucking going.
He's a textbook only child. Like, being an only child is his only claim to fame. Like, it is his only personality trait. And, like, literally, when you meet him and he's like, hi, I'm Brandt, you know from that moment that he is an only child. Like, he cannot hide it. And because of that, he only wants one kid. But I hate to tell him, if they turn out like that, we have to have another one. He told me to, like, totally let go, and I don't think he thought that I would be this clever about it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't have words.
Okay. What did you say to make me think of a roast earlier? And I was like, oh, we'll get back to that.
This is great.
I don't remember what it was. It's okay. I should have written it down. He also prides himself on disappearing during hard times. His last girlfriend cheated on him with his best friend, and that's fine.
That's not fun.
It happens to the best of us. Listen, it happens to the best of us. But Brandt prides himself on literally disappearing for 2 months after that. Like, he quit his job and went and couch surfed on the beach. Like, spent his entire checking account and couch surfed at the beach. And then came back. I am kind of jealous. I do think we should do that.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Okay,
Spring break.
good. Spring break.
Oh.
Spring break. Because Brandt doesn't have the same spring break as us, so we're going to have to leave him
In
behind.
college.
Oh, I remember what the roast
wait.
was that I forgot.
I just met him an hour ago, as you know. I have no other joke than that he's old. So
Brandt claims that
I feel fucking old now. If you're fucking old.
Brandt claims that
okay, wait. Never mind.
okay. Brandt claims that he had
That's why I stopped myself.
okay. Brandt claims that he had no idea that I was 17 when we met.
Whoa!
That sounds like a minor with a major issue.
Yes.
What?
He did not just say pampering. Grooming. So now I would like to let all of his viewers know.
Pampering.
That's bad. So now I would like to let all of his.
I don't know.
You were almost there. You were
I
close.
don't do it. It's not in my vocab.
Okay.
Okay. That's valid.
That's-
So now I
that's
would like to let everybody know that on Brandt's 21st birthday, his girlfriend is indeed only 18. And to make it sound even worse, when she turns 21, he will be 24 years old. Gross. But it's okay.
That's not. Okay, but it is his roast. I'll say it's.
Yeah. Yeah. That could have been worse. Okay.
What'd you say?
I said when he was 18, she was 15.
When he claims that he has 3 years of intelligence on me, therefore he's smarter than me.
Then why don't his pants fit?
I'm gonna tell that later.
Guys, this is going to be your most viewed podcast, and it's all because of me.
We got the new intro. We got the new fucking.
Oh, yeah. I'm not done.
No.
Next, Brandt is all talk and no walk. He says that he will get out of the car and fight a woman Like,
Woman, whoa!
Brandt will literally be like,
Is she a woman or is she 17?
Doesn't matter.
not to Brandt, it doesn't.
Oh.
So he'll be like, I'm going to fight that bitch. I have never seen him do it. He says it every time. I've never watched him hold his own. He always stays in the shadows. Okay.
Disappearing again. Like down the hallway?
No way. No way. No way. But I will say, but
How old was she when he was in high school?
what year did you graduate?
Wait, why is he talking?
He's allowed to talk. When he's spoken directly to, he can. 2020.
Wait, he graduated in 2020? See, but he's not that old.
He is.
I graduated in 2021.
He was born. He was born in 2000.
Oh, well, why are you so old for your grade?
Brandt is so old.
He was held back.
Brandt is so
what
old
grade?
that I'm a year older. I'm a grade older than Brandt, and I would hang out with him because he acted older than me.
So
That's
worse
valid.
that he
That's
was
how
with her
we
when
are.
she was 17.
She's a year older than me.
Wait, but what grade were you held back? Because that changed everything.
You was held back?
When? What grade? What was it like? Was it like
You
first
are
or
gonna
like
say-
fourth grade?
Were you held back in
Were you the kindergarten holdback,
or were you a
super
like
senior?
the freshman holdback?
I was never held back.
Hey, you're not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
That's it. Where's the
When were you held back? Don't you're okay. You're not supposed to talk, but you're really not supposed to lie.
So actually, when I ghosted Brandt, he had some dumb-ass, lame-ass excuse as to why he hadn't answered me for 36 hours. And then I never answered him again. So he's full of lies, honestly. He takes offense to people saying that he's the funniest person they've ever met. Like, he'll be like, and somebody told me I was funny today. Isn't that so fucking rude?
Maybe they said he looked funny.
Maybe he misheard them.
Yeah. That's probably what he's probably
That's
just like
valid.
altering it so you don't like make fun of.
That's true. But as we all know, I can make fun of Brandt with the best of them. That's true. That's true. But actually, joke's on me because I'm the one dating him. So if he really is that ugly,
Again, let's rewind.
you know, I'm really no. Listen, I'm really.
Her last name is Seamon.
That's true. I need it changed ASAP. But I will say I'm really into charity works these days now that I'm an adult.
Now that I'm an
I mean,
adult.
you're walking around with a charity case.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm really into charity now.
Okay. I'm not even being roasted. I took offense to that. That was so gone.
It's fine.
What else do you have?
So
God.
Brandt says he never drinks.
Blink,
But blink. But somehow Brandt manages to get drunk at the worst times. Hence his employee Christmas party and his boss's 40th birthday party for which he was the designated driver.
And we're sitting in Chris's living room filming a podcast on his birthday, and he's plastered. So,
From one drink.
yeah,
I had to
from
throw him
one
under the
drink.
bus. Yep. Okay, I mean, this is kind of obvious. I feel like we've all experienced this except for Rachel. Like, when Brandt's in a mood, everybody is also in a mood because, like, he will not let it down. Like, literally, yes.
It is infectious.
Now, listen, I'm like, I know I have my days where I'm also in a mood, but, like, Brandt is A, always in a mood, and B, like, if you're happy, you're not allowed to be happy when he's in the mood.
He's like a woman.
And on to that... You on your period, bro?
17-year-old.
Wow. And like, so when you ask Brandt how he is, and he really needs to get a hold of this problem, this habit. No. He needs to get this habit under control because this is my mom's biggest pet peeve, and he said it to her the other day. When you say, Brandt, how are you today? Every single time. Whether that bitch slept 12 hours last night or 2 hours last night, he's always tired. and you will never live it down. Like, and if Brandt has to work at 7:30 in the morning, we all have to work at 7:30 in the morning because it's all we fucking hear about.
Maybe he's tired all the time because he takes NyQuil through an IV.
That's valid.
Like, I would be tired too.
I would as well. He takes so much NyQuil at night, you
And
guys. He wakes up in the morning 12 hours later and says his lips are numb. Like, he's like, my lips are still tingly.
Yeah, and then he's probably also tired from shitting his pants on a podcast. That would make me tired too.
And in his new girlfriend's bed.
Oh my god.
Next, although Brandt is an amazing guy and he tips sometimes 50%. I swear to God, you guys, we had a $40 meal the other day and he tipped $20 on a waiter that we had seen maybe twice. So he's a very generous tipper, but after he leaves the $20 tip, he takes 10 minutes to sign the perfect signature on the check. Not with his first name, have you? It's with his middle name because that's what he goes by. He also has the worst road rage ever. Have you guys driven with him yet?
Yes. No, I have not.
Okay, well, I would not recommend it, actually. He is the worst driver and has the worst road rage ever. Like, you know, like when you get really mad at a car and then you see that there's like a little grandma driving it and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean what I said. No. Brandt's like, that fucking cunt. He's like, that bitch is more ancient than I don't even know what. Like,
So
give me a
basically,
rose.
Brandt's the guy that gets mad at the ambulances for being in the way.
Yes.
He's like, go fucking die.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You're on Brand time now.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my
going off the ambulance comment, Brandt is one of those people that when he gets pulled over by a cop, the minute they take his license and see his name, he gets let go. And as much as
Wait. Okay, never mind. This isn't your roast, but aren't you the same way?
no, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
scared.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Brandt's got connections.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about those online, but everybody here knows what we're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, we just learned a little bit about this tonight. He talks in the third person, and he has a stutter all of a sudden. He's made it 21 years without a stutter and somehow develops one.
It's the stroke from the blood pressure.
No, I think he's nervous when he gets around a 17-year-old that she's lying about her age. Ugh. And now that you're 21, you're going to get even more of a case, so.
But the police will let him go every time, so it's okay.
It's
nothing to worry about.
You're going to get a case, but it's not going to be beer, so.
And yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But he knows that he has to be careful because he's dating the daughter of not one, but two lawyers. But two.
Yeah.
We're
Dating 2 lawyers?
Wow.
the daughter of two lawyers. He's managed to find her, and he
terrifying.
has committed himself to
That's-
her.
What, are you trying to land a job or something?
My dad does own a legal firm, and Brandt is going to be a lawyer, so he is just trying to get a job.
Yeah, and the person she invited here, my mom's also a lawyer, so maybe there was a reason.
And my grandpa is also a lawyer. So, lawyers all around.
Should
He's
we
smart.
should we leave now?
Yeah, what? So I know that we're having all these laughs right now, and this reminds me of a time that Brandt and I were having intimate time together.
Oh.
And I swear to God, you guys, this man...
Let me get comfortable.
Mom, listen, if you are watching this, now is the time to turn it off. You've heard enough, but now is the time.
Or keep tuning in.
No. Please turn it off.
You've had your warning.
Yes,
Go.
please. I've given you plenty of time to turn it off.
Spoiler warning.
Brandt, first, okay.
Oh no.
Brandt is such a pussy, first of all, that he will not come inside even though his girlfriend is on birth control.
Fucking strong!
Shut up.
No.
But, so, I don't mean after the fact. I mean while Brandt is coming, during. he busts out laughing.
Is it a lot like that?
Yes. I mean, I was on top and I'm like, finally we're done. And then
Finally!
It's over. It's over.
and Brandt busts out laughing. And I'm like,
Okay. I have never heard of that before.
it must be a disorder.
I
If it's a funny situation, I
it's funny.
understand.
yeah, but every time.
So then, no, it's not every time.
Okay.
It was
Well,
just
but
this
it's still
one time.
weird.
Okay.
You know if he starts laughing.
But here's the deal. So I'm like, oh my God, like, am I ugly? Like, what is happening? Come to find out, Brandt thinks that he is so funny. He said something in his head that made him laugh out loud not just during sex, during the climax.
How does that not ruin it? Or does that make
It
it better?
did. I said it
I
ruined
don't.
it. But I want to tell you what he I want to tell you what he thought in his head. You read my mind. He said, Brandt, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm really sorry.
Oh no.
He said, I really just thought of the saying slinging ropes.
That's funny because I actually remember that exact night because Brandt actually asked me a question. He's like, do you shoot shots or do you shoot ropes?
It's slinging ropes, to be exact.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You
this
have
is
more?
real. Yeah.
Okay.
The final one, unless I think of more while we're here. I mean, do you guys want to ask questions about our sex life for me to answer for roasts or?
I mean, I'm loving everything that's happening right now.
Let me think of some. Let me just think of some. Brandt is 21 years old and still lives at home. Hence why he's sleeping in my dorm room with me.
Wait. You've never like stayed at his place?
I know what that means.
I've never stayed at his house.
What?
You've never stayed at his place?
And he's got a temper tantrum.
Brandt, I just met you.
And you're
That's
paying
embarrassing.
$1,000,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
He's like, he's for free.
And then so Brandt therefore has to be really good at car sex. As a grown-ass man.
Backseat bandit.
Backseat man.
Fuck yeah.
Not a
Fuck yeah.
backseat bandit.
Except he has the dirtiest car on the planet.
Ew.
Oh, you slide dog.
Wow.
You have cloth seats. You have cloth seats.
He does have cloth seats.
No!
There are, in fact, cum stains back there. Not from me.
Oh my God!
Yes! Yes!
Oh my God! Oh my God! You either need to get an apartment or a car with leather seats. A new
Listen,
car.
I might get broken up with after this, but this was totally worth it.
This is absolutely worth it.
And honestly, I'd be better off. They didn't hear me. Anyways, I said, and honestly, I'd be better off if I got broken up with tonight. Okay. I just want to put the nail in the coffin here.
You already did.
No, I'm saying this was the nail in the coffin, but then I started talking about our sex life more.
Okay.
Jump on the coffin a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Just put the.
I'm
dirt
just
on
trying
the
to think.
Down deep.
I'm just trying to think.
Dance
I
on the grave
mean,
already.
I can't get too rated R here. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you're
Do
welcome.
it.
You want to get?
You're not supposed to talk.
He's fine.
Keep it down.
He can't keep it down in bed. I'll tell you that. Like, sometimes I have to be like, no, listen, no.
Mom's gonna hear us.
No, that would be his mom, since he lives at home.
No, your sweet mate's gonna hear us.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's exactly what I was about to say. Sometimes I have to be like, I have roommates. Like,
There's people like down the hall.
yeah, they can hear you. My RA can hear you.
You're all right. No.
I'm trying to think. Guys, like,
not the honors RA.
yes, I live in Honors Hall, and he's hearing me have sex every day.
Oh, wait, so you have to check him in?
I do have to check him in. And on top of that, he doesn't go to WVU, so he has to pull out his driver's license to be checked in. And then
Oh my
on
God.
top of that, every time they check him in, they call him David, because that's what's on his driver's license. You guys know how driver's licenses have, like, your number starts with like a letter. Mine starts with G. Brandt starts with E. That's how far apart in age we are. We're 2 letters apart federally.
Federally.
Mine's the in between of both of y'all.
Mine's F.
Mine's F. Wait, mine's F too.
Is yours F then, or is yours E? I thought it was E. Okay, well
Wait,
it's
how does
F.
this work? I don't know how it works.
Like once they run out of numbers with F, then they move
Oh.
on to G.
Well, maybe you're the baby.
I am the baby, but I'm saying that's how far apart we are.
Yeah, but we're not. Okay. Anyways,
Anyways.
this isn't your roast.
That also means that you are a fucking cradle robber.
You were potty trained when I was still in the womb. Or maybe you weren't. I don't know, because you still shake your...
You still shit your pants.
He was never trained.
He's still working on it. We'll give him time, but you're gonna have to learn before she moves into apartment, and you still have to go to her apartment instead of her dorm room.
We don't have to get big boy diapers.
Yeah, like you wear like the adult diapers, or do you get like the toddler ones?
He has to get the toddler one since his pants don't fit, his diapers can't fit either.
Oh my god. Oh,
Okay,
alright. You have more?
I'm trying. No,
Girl.
I have
I
like,
would
the
let him
final
go.
one.
Just let him go and
No,
come
this
back
is so fun. Is this not so fun?
It is pretty fun.
I'm gonna finish it off anyways.
Okay.
Brandt is such a baby and an only child. Like this is such an only child thing. Like you know how only children don't know how to share.
I'm an only child.
I'm an only child.
Okay.
Oh.
What the fuck is this? Hold on.
You're talking to the choir.
You're talking to the wrong crowd.
All right.
I got you. I'm backing up. I'm
All right,
backing you up
You
on
know
this.
how only children don't know how to share?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, I know exactly how that is. But
That's why it hurt extra that Brandt's ex-girlfriend cheated on him because he didn't know how to share.
oh
That wasn't even the roast. Anyways,
Oh my God.
Share his girlfriend?
with his best friend.
Oh, that's valid.
Okay.
that's
Okay, so
you said
Brandt
that was valid. What do you mean by
Brandt
that?
had to stop playing Among Us because they didn't let him be the imposter.
You got mad?
Like, he sure showed them. And then he claimed, but I had to get back to playing Among Us because it's my simple pleasure. As a grown-ass man, laying in bed naked with his girlfriend, he plays Among Us while she...
Take a piss. Fuck.
That's not bad though.
While she is studying for her biology final, he plays Among Us naked in her bed.
I'm starting to think he's not a grown ass man. Do you want to like the one SpongeBob episode where you like unzip?
I'm not any better.
He likes Clash
Not
of
any
Clans too.
Yeah, but
You play? You have any games on your phone? Like you're the guy from the Polar Express.
He totally is! The one with the lisp and maybe a stutter on the side.
Stop! Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Brandt's literally built
I
like a
also have to
wizard,
pee. I'll be back.
Whoa, we're pausing. My roasts were so good, and they took so long that everybody had to pee. Little do they know that I'm done. Brandt, do you want to talk while everybody's gone?
I've got to take a piss.
Well, how many bathrooms are in this house? You're going to pee in the sink?
Outside, 'cause I'm a man.
I wish, honestly.
Yeah.
Jordan and I will be talking about you while you're gone.
Water out there.
I won't step in the bowl out there.
Jesus.
I'm so drunk.
So there's a story of Brandt, right?
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me lock him out.
Okay, yeah.
That'll be funny as fuck.
Actually, I could probably just show you the video real quick.
Show me the video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happened today, like a couple years ago.
Today, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do I get to my story?
Brandt had to pee so bad.
Everybody
he was so
ran to
drunk,
the
he
ladies'
went
room.
outside. We really need to get him diapers.
Yeah, I know.
But I locked him out. He doesn't know that yet.
Oh shit. That's
trying to show
awesome.
her
Do you think I'm
video.
gonna get broken up with?
No.
Okay, good.
No, he asked for this.
He
He did. He signed up for it.
I'm just glad that somebody invited me on to co-host because I really did I really drove this bus home.
I'm so
Wait, there it
glad
is.
that
There it is.
Let
So
me
it was
see it.
actually a few years ago. Hold on.
Okay.
So it was December 20th, 2018,
Okay.
back when we was in high school. Let's just reminisce here.
Wait. What year were you in high school?
2018.
Okay, I was in 8th grade.
I was a junior.
I was in 8th grade at that
Brandon
point.
was a sophomore.
No.
I was in freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
There's this girl that
Okay.
claims to be the smartest at the table. And you know,
Okay.
Brandt's humor, he thinks he's the
Brandt always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room.
well, here's the reaction.
Wow, high school Brandt.
Literally.
That is one ugly ass motherfucker.
Send that to me so I can put it in the video.
Do we let him back in?
Who is it?
Comment below if we should let Brandt back in.
Think about
I sent it to you.
how long do I leave him out?
Thanks.
I don't know. Check who it is, and then be safe.
Well, we're actually running out of time, honestly.
Well, I'm
How far are we in?
wait, this is yours.
We're 1,200 seconds. It cuts off at like 1,700.
Damn. Wow, he put Crocs on to go piss outside.
Okay.
Those aren't even his, though, I don't think. I hope
Those are
not.
mine.
Good.
Did you piss on my Crocs?
Not this time.
Not this time.
Maybe shit on
Don't worry, he doesn't sling pee. Just ropes.
Just ropes.
Wait, I'm gonna wait till he gets back over here for this.
All right.
Sit down.
Here's a shot for you, Bub. You look like you.
done.
So
It's 7:30 p.m. on his 21st birthday, and he's already done drinking. Oh, he picked up a bottle. I take it back.
That sounds empty. That sounds empty. I don't think you can fake that. That's pretty empty. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're not supposed to talk. All right. So somehow the mic ended up in my possession again. So I'm going to get through my roast, and seeing as how the lovely Maryn had decided to bring the comedy and totally roasted Brandt better than I ever thought any of us could. I can't. Let's
Let's talk about, because thank you, because Brandt was always scared to have me on this podcast because he thought I wouldn't be funny, and I really showed him tonight.
No, wait. If I remember correctly, he said, people are going to laugh because you're not funny.
There was none of that.
There, if anything, it was only awkward silence at times. All of it was funny.
So not only do you have the most beautiful and the smartest girlfriend ever, you also have the funniest girlfriend ever. So congratulations. You better not answer her for 36 hours ever again, or you're going to lose her for a third time.
And none of your friends know how you pulled it. None of
Nobody knows. They're all asking how I'm here right now.
All two of them.
All two of your friends.
I'm Penny. He's Chip. That's Tissue.
That was good.
I'm confused.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob growing up. That's my bad.
Is that? But you listen to it.
Daughter of lawyers. Sorry.
Brandt, do you remember back in Spanish class? It was me, Justino, and you. Pedro. I was Pedro, Justino, and who are you? Leonardo. Yep. So you know how Amos was late for the class? Yeah. Okay. You remember the day you dared him to kick above his head? And this man, it is 7:30 in the morning, and this man kicked so far above his head. I'm literally not even going to class yet. I'm late for class. I'm walking through. Brandt is the one that did this. This guy goes, put your arm up here. And he's like, okay. And Brandt goes, try to do this. Dude goes to do it. And he hits the dirt. And I'm not talking hit it. And he's on the ground. And here's Brandt. Just making fun of him.
All right, Chris, let's hear it.
Okay. So
That was worth saying.
so obviously,
No. Keep
Okay.
going.
Edit it
Keep
out.
going.
Do we need to start a new one for stories?
I think we do because I was trying to get into stories. We kept going roast and then they were.
yeah, we can do another one. That could be. Yeah, we can do a two-parter. It's fine.
Also, think we need to take a break in between.
Yeah.
We'll take a break afterward. We got.
Why don't we start the stories with your roast as the bridge?
No, I got to finish out my roast. All right, so mine's not very long.
We're back.
We're back. So obviously I can't top Brandt's girlfriend because that was just more information than I could ever deliver.
That we know of.
The perfect amount that we needed to know. Because now I have ammunition against you.
Nerf or nothing.
It's nothing. All right, so I have my pre-written roast, of course.
Google them like Jordan.
No. I actually put a little more thought and time into it.
I'm offended.
Not as offended.
All right.
Facts.
So-
I'm fucking offended.
So we're here with the man of the hour, or as Maryn knows him as the man of 3 seconds.
No, he just laughs at the end of the 3 seconds. It's not about the 3 seconds.
I thought it was the middle.
But just like in the third second.
In the during the 3rd second, he's like,
He obviously got better, so now he's a minute man, right?
A minute, man.
Minute man.
lemonade.
He's more of a 100-meter dash kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Brandt, you also didn't open up your gift for me.
I've got to open up a present from Chris.
Yes, you do. Please open it up because the last part of my roast has something to do with that.
I love this.
Good. Make sure to show it for everyone and then the camera.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Oh, I didn't.
He is the man from Utah.
Did you get a matching one?
You're not in Kansas anymore.
And it also says Brandt Frazier, attorney at law. He gives
Yeah, well, look at it. That's great.
he gives Saul a run for his money.
There we go.
All right.
I don't get it. Can you explain?
What part don't you get?
Saul?
Oh, Saul Goodman. Better Call Saul. It's a lawyer show.
Oh, okay.
Breaking Bad reference.
Yes. Okay, so Brandt is the man of Utah, and he's the man of Utah because he left that state, and Utah has been better ever since.
The Mormons are happy now.
You left that state and came to West Virginia.
No, he went to a lot more places before he landed here.
When you're still here.
Because of me.
Okay.
He stayed for me.
Yeah, because she's funny and pretty
And smart. And amazing.
and all the things that he can't pull.
So if you were
Left out.
back in Utah, you wouldn't have been studying to be a lawyer. You would have been studying for horseshit 101. Honestly, there's not much of a difference. It might be a tough subject for you to learn because you're studying to be a lawyer. But if my stuttering ass can roast you, you need to pick a better profession.
To be fair,
Your
we've
Honor.
we've made him plead the fifth this whole time.
So, Maryn touched on this a little bit. We found out that your blood pressure is extremely high. Brandt's blood pressure is so high that it's higher than the Narcotics Anonymous Home for Retired Drug Users blood pressure. And it's still worse than theirs. I also said my stuttering ass could roast him. He should find another profession. So,
He could run for president, though, because we know our president right now is a solid stutter.
amen. This is a good one. So Blant's. So, all right.
Wait. Also, let's talk about how his mom literally hates vowels. His name has a 6 consonant to 1 vowel ratio, and it's so hard to say and spell that his girlfriend can't spell it and his best friend can't say it.
So,
Maybe you should go by your first name.
A little easier.
Brandt's blood pressure is. We know that Brandt's blood pressure is high, but his standards sure aren't. That's kind of a jab to you.
You literally just told him to keep me around because I'm a good one.
I wrote this before I met you.
Are you pleased? Are you satisfied?
I am, yes.
Okay.
This has been a treat,
Oh my god.
to be sure. So,
He's so drunk. He's so offended.
it's no wonder why your blood pressure is so high, because you drink 5 cups of coffee and enough alcohol to get you obliterated that it would scare off Frank Gallagher. Brandt would much rather be wired or obliterated than to spend any time with his family.
Brandt is the kind of guy that unplugs Stephen Hawking to charge his phone. That's the real reason Brandt's phone died.
He's a selfish ass. Selfish
So his phone was
asshole.
dead during those 36 hours.
Maybe.
Well, he was charging it.
He was keeping Stephen Hawking company.
So
Wait, did you know that he cheated on his wife? Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife.
yes.
Did he really?
Yeah, with another nurse.
What a dog. He's a.
All right.
With this maid.
And I bet he was laughing the whole time too.
Ha ha.
One
ha,
day
ha,
Brandt was
like on the
like-
computer.
One day Brandt was like, and when I'm a lawyer, like, I'm gonna need a personal assistant. I said, that bitch better be the fattest, ugliest whore I've ever seen.
You better not have a hot
She's watching
Or
this.
it's gonna be a man.
She's watching this back like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
She's gonna be scared of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Most women are upset when they go on blind dates with Brandt. Basically, they didn't sign up to fucking Oompa Loompa.
I can verify that.
Girls look down at you more than they go down on you.
I'll also verify that one.
At least you have a funny personality, just like Pete Davidson proves. You can be ugly as fuck, but as long as you're funny, bitches will still sleep with you. I can confirm that.
Oh my god. So they do.
I can also confirm.
Hey, the rumor is the more time they spend with their eyes closed, the less time they have to realize you're ugly.
Okay. Brandt is also the world's greatest.
That's why my face is always in a pillow.
Man, women do really like cutting people off. In traffic and in podcasts.
That's true.
So,
He's just mad I'm funnier than him on his own podcast.
she's not wrong. So, Brandt is also the world's greatest undercover spy. When a girl introduces him, everyone thinks he's gay until he slides in and confirms it by stealing their boyfriend.
Facts, though. What the fuck? That is facts. I've witnessed this many times. I've witnessed this. I was almost a culprit. Victimized.
Pampered even.
A victim? Sounds like two.
So that was the rest of my roast. Obviously, it could not be topped. But we're actually running out of time on this section of the roast. Next section, we are going to be telling stories about Brandt and how he's impacted our life. So please stay tuned for this because we will have an intermission. Brandt, would you like to say anything to us before?
All right. Number one, I'm super drunk. Number two, for those of you that don't know, I last more than 3 minutes. Number three, I'm super duper selfish.
Yep.
Especially in bed.
I'll verify that one as well. Keep going. Talk about how you have the hottest girlfriend.
I have an absolutely beautiful girlfriend who is hilarious. She's adorable. And as for Jordan, he's just mad his ex-girlfriend sent me nudes.
Probably more than one, too, to be honest with you.
But absolutely not.
Then he has a second phone.
That's ridiculous.
Every guy has a second phone.
Okay. As a whole,
Out now.
I can't defend myself, but I'm very glad I was joined by my closest friends to get insulted for an hour.
Did you just friend me?
Yes.
Love to be your friend.
And I'm glad Jordan could be here. I'm glad Chris could be here. I'm glad my dearest girlfriend Maryn could be here. And I'm glad the Rachel 2.0 could be here. Even better than the original one. Thank you and good night. I'm your victim, Brandt. I'm gonna hand it back over to Chris.
Well, that went better. That went better than I would have hoped, and mainly thanks to you. Let's give her a round of applause, guys. And another good roasty,
Oh yeah.
Jordan.
What's up?
Rachel 2.0.
What's up?
What's up? And that has been the first section of the roast of Brandt Frazier. Yes. So please stay tuned for stories of Brandt Frazier. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. So that idea was scrapped. Brandt is very belligerently drunk right now. He is outside puking up his guts. It was obviously a great birthday celebration for him, and thank you for watching. There will be no second part to this, unfortunately, because he is, as I said, belligerently drunk. So, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you, and good night.